Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Ulfa and TiakolyNIM. My topic is the waste problem in Ambon City. Introduction to the waste is waste management is one of the major challenges in urban environmental governance. In Ambon City, the waste problem has become increasingly complex due to population growth and increased economic activity. The large volume of waste, limited infrastructure, and low public awareness are key factors that exacerbate the situation. The background and 5W and 1H analysis. Number one is what? Ambon City generates approximately 220 to 270 tons of waste daily, oh my god, with around 30% consisting of plastic waste. However, the waste collection capacity only covers about 60% of the total volume. The second is why. The issue is driven by a limited number of waste collection vehicles, hilly topography, and a general lack of public awareness. The third is where. The problem is widespread in coastal areas, the densely populated neighborhoods, and hillsides communities, even polluting nearby waters. The fourth is this issue has persisted for a long time and has worsened in recent years. The fifth is who. The Environmental and Sanitation Department, or DLHP, of Ambon, the local community, and the private sector are the main stakeholders. The sixth is how. Efforts include increasing the number of collection vehicles, implementing the Clean City Blues Ocean or CCBO to USAID program, and promoting waste banks. The problem statement. Number one is what are the main factors contributing to the waste problem in Ambon City? The second is how do the government and the community contribute to resolving this issue? And the third is what solutions have been or can be implemented to achieve sustainable waste management in Ambon. Objectives of the essay. To analyze the factors contributing to the waste problem in Ambon City, to evaluate the roles of the government and community in addressing the issue, to identify effective solutions and strategies for sustainable to identify effective solutions and strategies for sustainable waste management. Discussion. The waste issue in Ambon City can be addressed by revisiting the 5W1H aspect with a more in-depth and strategic approach. The first one is what? The high volume of waste, particularly plastic waste, must be tackled by reducing its source. The city government can enforce a ban of single-use plastic bags in shopping centers and traditional markets and promote the use of eco-friendly containers. Early education in schools is also crucial to instill awareness among the younger generation. The second is why. Due to limited vehicles, fleets, and human resource, partnerships with the private sector are necessary to provide waste collection service. increasing the budget for the DLHP and providing training to field officers will also improve the efficiency of waste handling. The third is where hard-to-reach locations require a community-based approach, such as setting up temporary waste collection points at the neighborhood (RTRW) level, which can then be collectively transported. In coastal areas, regular beach cleanup programs and environmental patrols involving the community, NGOs, and governments can be conducted. The fourth is when waste management must include both short-term and long-term strategies. In the short term, increasing collection frequency and monitoring high-risk areas are necessary. In the long term, the city should build integrated waste processing facilities TPST with modern recycling systems such as refuse derived fuel or RDF machines or automated composters. The fifth is who. Public participation is essential. The government should facilitate training programs for environmental terrorist West Bank volunteers and youth communities to form a community-based waste management network. That companies should also be held accountable through extended producer responsibility EPR to take back plastic packaging from the market. The sixth is how. The key solution is strengthening the waste management system from upstream to downstream. This includes public education, financial incentives for waste bank operators, enforcement of cleanliness regulation, and digitalization of waste reporting and tracking systems. Ambon can also establish partnerships with international organizations such as UNDP and USAID to fund waste processing projects. With a collaborative and solution-oriented approach, Ambon's complex waste issue can be addressed effectively and sustainable. Conclusion. The waste problem in Ambon City requires a multidimensional approach. The involvement of all stakeholders is essential in creating an effective and sustainable waste management system. Through joint commitment, Ambon can become a model city for successfully overcoming waste-related challenges. Okay, maybe that's all. So I just wanna say thank you and then bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.